Hello and welcome to the Real Talk and Banter podcast. My name is Omari Williams.
I'm Jay Richardson.
Today we're going to talk about Predator, the 1987 action flick starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Get to the chopper. I thought it was pretty good. Comment at all?
No, it was okay. I wasn't going to comment. It wasn't fantastic, but
come on, run! Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. That was better.
Nope, that wasn't better at all. Actually,
So I didn't allow myself in my notes to write helicopter once. I was like, it has to be chopper. This is a chopper. So that's one of the rules I'm going to implement here is we're not allowed to say the word helicopter. It's always a chopper because there's a lot of chopper action in this movie. So Predator was released on June 12, 1987. Main cast, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, rest in peace, and then a bunch of other people. Bill Duke's in here.
You didn't try to throw Jesse Ventura down?
A
bunch of other people.
So, no, what upset me is that El Padilla Carrillo, the girl who plays Anna, she got third billing. Like when you're watching the credits roll, her name comes up third.
Yeah, there's no point in there. They could have just left her.
She doesn't do anything in the movie, really.
Place. Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. So they started disrespecting the cast.
She got to the chopper.
But Bill Duke,
she did do something.
She got to the chopper off screen. Who cares? Bill Duke, Jesse Ventura, Sonny Landham, Richard Chavez. Shane Black is on here. Shane Black, yes.
Who's Shane Black?
He writes and directs movies. He directs movies now. He did Iron Man. Sorry, Iron Man 3, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
So this is before this is when he was still in front of the camera. And then Kevin Peter Hall is the Predator. That was a dude in the Predator suit. Right off the rip, my favorite thing about this movie, Alvin Silvestri is the composer. He did the score.
He did do the score.
We're going to talk about the score a lot. I cannot wait. So the filming of the movie was actually it was rough. So they filmed a lot of it in Mexico. And they're like, not only that, they all got sick. They all like diarrhea and stuff. It was just terrible. The scene where I think they said that Arnold was covered in mud for two or 3 weeks, just filming that last act of the movie. When he was like running through the water, it smelled like horrible, and there was leeches all in the water. They're like, this was not a good filming environment. It was very hazardous. It felt like they were in like a boot camp. And then Carl Weathers also said that he wanted them to think that his physique was natural. So when everyone was working out, like he wouldn't work out. And then he would wake up in the middle of the night or something to go work out. So he didn't want anyone to see him work out. So it's like, dang, this dude is just jacked. No, Carl Weathers is doing a ton of push-ups. Yeah. All right. You said you never saw this movie.
No,
that surprised me. Have you seen any Predator movie?
Yeah, like I follow the franchise pretty well. I just never saw the first one for some reason. I don't know why. I think I'm more into.
You can't say you follow it pretty well.
You know what? I'm just saying that I liked Alien, so I watched Alien, and then eventually it had the crossover of Alien versus, and then Predator pops up. So I didn't watch Predator at first, but I watched all the Alien movies from beginning to.
Okay.
But yeah, I just never caught the first Predator.
I have some hot takes about Alien, but this is not an Alien podcast, so I guess I'll save that.
You should save
But Predator and Alien, both those franchises have been renewed lately because right now we have Alien Earth, that's airing, and then there's a new Predator movie coming out. So it's a good time to be a Predator and Alien fan. Some other IP outside of our superhero stuff, right?
For sure. I think this is like I don't want to say one of the first, but maybe because it's 1980 something, but one of the first from my recollection of a movie where it has like a mashup of a genre or genres, where it starts out with this like macho military movie where guns and dudes that are buff, and then all of a sudden now they're being hunted by this unknown force. So it's some kind of like type thing. I think we don't see the actual alien 50 minutes into the movie or something. You don't know what is actually hunting them for a while. So I think that was a good kind of mashup of two genres that I did enjoy a lot, that you don't typically see. All right, let's hit it.
Get to the chopper. All right. So the music hits you in the chest as soon as it begins. I'm like, let's get it. We're doing it. Right? The strings, the horns, full orchestra. I already know that from the first scene, I already know the score is gonna hit. This is gonna be a highly ranked score from the both of us. I had to go look up. I didn't realize who this. No, sorry, that's not true. His name was in the credits.
Yeah.
So I saw his name and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Sylvester's on the score? Oh, yeah, let's do it. 4 minutes into the movie, and I'm all smiles because the movie, it just sets the tone. You have the music, you have the ship landing, you have it's there's nothing happening except for just putting people and things in place, and the score is doing all the heavy lifting.
Yes.
And I'm not mad. I see Dutch come in. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, and I'm just all smiles. I'm like, let's do it. Let's get it.
Okay. I feel yes, but no.
Okay.
I felt like it was a solid 10, 11, 12 minutes of just this could have been cut. Like it was just things moving, things happening, but nothing's actually really happening. The music, yes, great. And things are moving in places, yes, but it was just like we want to give Arnold, which he's a huge star at this point already, with Terminator and everything else. So he's a huge star. We want to give him this gigantic intro. So you see him and he's in his red shirt for no reason in the middle of the jungle with his cigar in his mouth. But I felt, they could have just cut this whole entire scene and it still would have been the same amount of information as starting 12 minutes in.
So it's the vibes of the movie. That's what they were. You're not buying the vibes
I wasn't buying
at 4 minutes. I marked it at 4 minutes. There's so much that happened in this first 5 minutes. I disagree. At 4 minutes and 35 seconds, we get this line from Carl Weathers. Right before the line, Dutch is in there. He's speaking to whoever's in charge. They're looking at maps because you have to look at the map. And Dutch is like, "Why did you want me?" And you just hear someone who's sitting in the corner in the back say, "'Cause some damn fool accused you of being the best." And then we pan over to Carl Weathers.
It's a man's movie, yeah.
All right, I'm a man. But I think this movie could be enjoyed by all. But he's over there chomping at his cigar, just looking cool as hell. And I'm like, yeah, let's get it. Let's do it, all right? So that was a boss-ass opening line. And then at 4 minutes and 48 seconds, they walked up and you get the freaking...
muscles. You got muscles.
You see the muscles? It's just muscles. You get the freaking bicep shot?
I did see the bicep shot.
So that wasn't doing anything to you?
That did nothing. Gosh. That did nothing. It's like, we have time for this? Wow. Isn't somebody isn't this a rescue team? They have time for this? They have no idea the state of their men at this point, and they're doing this 2-minute arm wrestle in the air. Isn't time of the essence?
Yes, but the few seconds that took, it was okay.
All right? That was a solid 2 minutes of them staring in each other's eyes. That was a long time.
It was a long linger, that arm wrestling in the air. That was a bit long, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, okay.
After that, though, it's time to get to the chopper.
The chopper.
This was actually kind of ridiculous, I will admit, because this chopper scene, we literally watched them get in the chopper flies up and takes off, and we spend another few minutes literally just slow panning over every single person.
I was totally confused in this scene as well. I was like, what is this scene adding? This was nothing. Except dude with his pussy joke was just like, what was that?
Listen, hold on.
You like the joke.
Before we get to the pussy joke, this guy, he doubled down on that joke too. But the song of choice was long. Did you look it up? Did you know what that song was?
No, Little Richard.
Long Tall Sally by Little Richard is playing. Loud as hell.
That's a classic.
And I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at them, they pan. The thing with the slow pan, I feel like when you do those slow pans, it's supposed to help you figure out something about these characters, something about their personality or something. Bill Duke is just on there shaving. I'm like, is he fucking shaving right now? What is that supposed to tell me?
I don't know.
So he's shaving. Homeboy puts the dip in his mouth, gross as hell. I can't. Then one of them throws a knife at the other dude, but not really at him. Or not a knife, it was a ball. I'm sorry. He throws a ball at him. Yeah. And then he catches it. So I'm like, are you trying to communicate that he's a ninja or something? Nothing about this chapter scene really helped us later on in the movie with, oh, we know he's going to be good at this.
Yeah.
Or this guy's going to be good at that. It was a nothing burger, 100%. I agree.
Nothing burger. And then the red, and then they were all like camouflage. So you can't really tell who is who really.
Yeah.
Like,
and they didn't use names either.
There was no names.
Yeah,
so I was like,
no names.
Okay, person. Like, aside from Dutch, like, I had no idea who was who. I didn't even realize there was two black characters at first.
Oh, gosh.
I thought it was Carl Weathers twice. I was like, what is happening?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Carl Weathers is Dylan, and Bill Duke was Mac, okay?
I got it now. I'm just saying, I didn't realize there was two different black characters until they got off the dang helicopter. Oh, I'm sorry, the chopper.
Racist. That is racist, okay?
Hey, I'm
just calling you out right now.
And listen, I try my best.
We all look alike
sometimes.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Way to perpetuate a stereotype.
When the lights are off, yeah.
So then your boy hits with that pussy joke, right?
Yeah.
And oh man, do you remember it? Did you write it down?
I did not write it down because it was horrible.
Yeah, me neither. It wasn't that funny. So after that though, so 8 minutes and 41 seconds in, we got an F-bomb, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, this is the 80s. Like what? It was so crazy. And then his joke was about being a sexual tyrannosaurus, which I'm like, I don't even know what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
What?
It sounded rapey to me. Hey, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so this dude is probably homophobic, giving off racist vibes. He was cool with Bill Duke, with Mac, but he should have spit on Carl Weathers' foot. And I'm like, what? What? That guy, I'm not gonna lie, he's the only one from that chopper scene. We got a lot about his character, and probably too much, because it ultimately didn't matter once shit started going.
No.
So we're just out here dropping F-bombs and just offending people, just doing all kind of craziness. I was like, dude, this guy is, whew. I was like, hopefully he dies first. Do you know when he died, though?
Yeah, I think he died third.
Second. He was second to go.
Second?
I tracked it.
Sure, he got it, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You don't like the governor of Minnesota? I believe so.
Oh man, yeah. So that was that. So then when he spit on his shoe, right? So I'm like, Carl Weathers came in with that opening line about the whole, cause some damn fool accused you of being the best. And then when homeboy spat on his foot, he just said like some like weak shit. He's like, that's a real nasty habit you got there. And I was like, okay, mom, that's the best you got. Fight this dude or something.
He needs him. He needs him, so you can't really do much.
I guess.
Stop it. Stop.
All right.
You keep going.
Okay. You know what? You were right, because it did take us 11 minutes to get to the jungle. So for the first 11 minutes, it was literally just chopper shit, just nonsense. So nonsense. You're right. Hey, but the score came back at this point in time, and now we're ready to go. Now they're in the jungle, walking around. They found the old destroyed chopper, and they just decided to climb into that thing in the most unsafe way possible. I was completely waiting for that chopper to just fall down and crush everyone, but I guess the vines were really strong.
Vines are super strong, apparently, in the jungle. I don't know.
How long was that helicopter there? Like, it's all, I don't know. It hasn't been there for...
It could have been there more than
years.
Yeah, a couple of days. I mean,
days or something.
They still look fresh, dead bodies. However long it took Dutch to show up. I mean, a couple of days, maybe 3 days. I don't know. Whatever he was doing.
We got some more shots of Arnold just standing, looking cool. And here's my first...
Well, it's just shots of men sweating in just different angles. I was like, what is this?
I'm so glad that my co-host is a female, because I missed all of this context that you're saying. What you're saying to me right now, I didn't get that. I'm sitting there just giddy. I'm in my living room, just on my couch, just like, oh God, they're doing the thing. He said the thing. Oh, okay. So they're trying to track these people, right? So if we talk premise-wise, they're trying to track the band that came through here first. So the story that was given to Dutch was that they need to go and get that governor, and there were some high-value targets that they need to rescue. And then as we're going along, it becomes clear that, something else, there were other people, another whole team was here before.
Yeah.
That you did not tell us about. So they bring my guy. Who's my guy? Was it Billy? Which one is Billy? It was Billy. Billy's the man.
Billy apparently is a
I know
freaking
what you're gonna
seer
say.
because this
No,
man.
Billy apparently read the fucking script because how he stands there and he's 12 gorillas came through, took 2 men from the chopper. Oh, and then 6 men wearing U.S. issued army boots. They came from the north and then followed the gorillas. I'm like, dude, no, that's
I
not.
literally have in my notes. Apparently, Billy has some kind of premonition or is a seer of some sort because I don't
It's
know
gotta
how
be
he got all of that information from just like standing there and touching the ground a little bit. A seer of the scripts
clairvoyant.
because the
Clairvoyant.
man knows way too much for just standing there.
So someone else looked at the script and was like, "Oh yeah, what Billy said is correct." I'm like, "How are you corroborating what Billy said, dude? You guys don't know. That's not possible." And then one of the guys cuts a branch. I guess he's hot, and I guess didn't walk with water.
It's
He
Billy
cuts
again.
a branch.
It's Billy again.
It was that Billy who did that?
It's Billy
He
again.
cuts a fucking branch. Is there running water in the jungle?
Sir,
Is that how
sir,
branches and vines work? It just
They just
flows
collect
out of
water.
it like a faucet?
There is particular trees that do collect water, and you can tap into it and get water out of it. For sure. You've seen it in like
That'll
Naked and
run
Afraid.
with that amount of pressure?
It was trickling for sure. I don't know. This is the jungle and it's rainy. You saw it in Naked and Afraid. You saw it in, what's the movie with Jennifer
Aniston? Beale? Gardner?
Wow. Nope, none of those.
No, none of those.
J-Law.
Okay.
Jennifer
Love
Lawrence.
Hewitt? Oh, Lawrence. Damn.
J-Law. You said Love Hewitt. Jennifer Lawrence, the Mockingjay, the Mockingbird people.
I know. Okay.
Anyway.
Yes.
There's trees that do that. I don't know if that tree was that one, but I also had that exact same note. They just got there. Did you run out of water already?
Yeah,
Literally
exactly.
just got there.
Oh, Jennifer Hudson would have been my next guest, by the way. I want to leave her out.
Yes, Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. And plus, I don't know what kind of bacteria and parasites you just picked up, dude.
Yeah,
that was
a bad choice.
You're not in the jungle that long.
Yeah. These are like last minute, last hope things. Like, okay, I need to drink this water because I'm going to die. Not like I just got here and I'm just immediately just shoving bacteria into my mouth because who knows what's on top of that tree. That's the whole point. But, you know, Billy read the script, so Billy's okay.
Hey, Billy.
Billy read the script.
Billy. My gosh. At 15 minutes, 53 seconds, what do we hear? The iconic clicking sound of the Predator. Were you familiar with that clicking sound? Because I guess you said you have seen some Predator movies, but you heard it click and you were like, "Oh yeah, the Predator's out here. We're getting busy." Or did you miss it?
I got it.
You heard it. You were ready for it.
I was ready. I heard it.
After that, we got some gruesome stuff.
Let's talk about the clicks. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I always imagine in the later movies, maybe I've always imagined that the clicking is some kind of form of communication. But it's been shown that in the later movies that they go there by themselves to like hunt and then prove that they're worthy or whatever. So then so who are they communicating with? So what is the purpose of the click other than, I guess, for the audiences?
It's intimidation. What are you talking about? Intimidation.
But then okay, but they're hunting, or he's supposed to be hunting.
Correct.
Why would you give away your position by making sounds?
It's all psychology. It's psychological warfare
that's what
at
we're
its
doing.
finest.
Okay.
Because
what's
the
that?
clicking, it's not he clicks and you look and you're like, "Oh, hey, dude, why'd you make that clicking sound?" Nah, you heard it clicks and you're like, "What the?" And it's echoing in the jungle. You don't know where it's coming from. You don't even know what sound it is. There's no creature that makes that sound. Nah, that's all psychological warfare, 100%. After that, they reveal some of the Predator's first victims. We have a bunch of people skinned alive, hanging in the tree.
Yeah.
Intimidation. That's what it's all about. Psychological warfare. Okay. Walking through the forest now, the jungle now, I'm sorry. And tensions are rising because Dutch is wondering what is going on. What happened? What's going on here?
Yeah, as he rightfully should. There are men hanging upside down, fully skinned here. So
Dylan's, I don't know. I'm just as confused as you are. And we're like, dude, shut up. No, that's not true at all. You have to know what's going on. And we're like, dude, you're the one that requested the team. So impossible some operation happening here without you knowing. But for whatever reason, Dutch just was like, all right, he doesn't know, so let's just keep it pushing. Here comes Billy again looking at the script, and my guy says there was a firefight in all directions.
He did.
He said it's strange. And my thing is, dude, what's strange is how you know exactly what is happening off screen with the littlest amount of evidence. That's not, I just, come on, man. So everybody's like, all right, hey, Billy spoke. Let's get the Gatling gun out and let's get busy.
And then we busy for sure, because next we have an almost 10-minute gunfight with, I guess, everyone at the same time. I have no idea who's like good, who's bad, who's a hostage. This Gatling minigun this man is carrying is like the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. That thing's gotta be like 100, 200 pounds, 300 pounds fully loaded. Like, there's no way this man is through the jungle with this minigun. He's just walking like through it. Like, no
He's
way.
got muscles. He's got muscles. He's got muscles, okay?
I keep forgetting about the muscles. Ugh.
Yeah, oh, it's all about the muscles. My thing, what's the objective here?
I don't know.
Because they sneak into the village and I don't know if do you watch with subtitles?
Yes.
Okay, so homeboy was Russian. You saw that?
Yes. I was like, who is here? There's Russian, there's Spanish, English. I was like, what is all this over the place?
He straight up just murders this dude, I guess just because he's Russian, which is crazy. I spent way too much time being curious about this Russian guy. It never really mattered that a Russian dude was there. None of those people in the village mattered. So he just kills that guy for no reason, which I'm like, hey, why did you have? He didn't ask him any questions. He just walked up and shot him.
I didn't hear a word.
To show us how much of a badass he is.
I don't know.
Like, that's not how interrogation works. I guess how the end of the
maybe he was like, I don't know. Stuff. He's like, all right, well, I don't need no have a use for you. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you now. And then your boy Arnold is just like, oh, well, they're murdering hostages now. Let's guns on target.
He does some hand signals.
He does.
I was like, oh, I guess that hand signal means crawling your tummies.
I didn't know what that was, but they all just kind of fell down the hill on their stomach. And then when they get to him, he just starts speaking. And I'm like, okay, so before...
So, you could have said, just come down the hill.
They were right behind him. Like, you could have just said, hey, come on. Because then he starts giving the entire spiel of what they're going to do. Like, when they're right there, I'm like, you're in the same vicinity as where you were before. So, obviously, it's not that big of a deal if you spoke, but I guess whatever hand signal he did means, hey, fall on the hill on your stomach, and everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
He tells them to, go spread out different parts of the camp. And Dylan is with the dude with the bad jokes, right?
Yeah.
And Dylan's looking through these binoculars, and the guy next to him, he's just sitting there with his gun just in his lap. And I'm like, hey, can you fucking point your gun at the bad guys? Like, he's not even prepared to shoot anyone. He's not prepared to go into action. He's literally just sitting there, just chilling.
Yeah, the script didn't say go yet, so they were just waiting.
Yeah. So then Dutch goes in, and he has no plan. He just walks into the camp. He freezes, and he's like, oh, shit, I forgot to have a plan. He does some crazy thing with that cart and sets it to go running off, and he creates chaos and havoc.
Yeah.
And now we are in an actual firefight. And my first question is, what about the hostages, guys?
That's literally
this was
my
a
question.
Rescue mission.
That's what I said. I was like, there was nothing saying this truck was not going to go off and just crash into wherever they were holding the hostages. But also, it was just not very clear after they shot the one guy who is the hostages. There's a bunch of different languages. They barely know what's actually happening because we established that Carl Weathers has lied. So like
Dylan.
Mm-hmm. So we're like, okay, so who's the actual good guy? Who's the actual bad guys? Who's the actual hostages? No idea, but everyone just starts lighting up the whole entire village of just, yep, everyone's gonna get it.
And my thing is, what's in their bullets? Is there dynamite in these tents? Like
It's
shooting guns
exploding.
and everything's just blowing up.
Everything's
Everything's blowing
exploding.
up. I was like, what? What is going
I mean, the
on?
one guy did
And
have
then
a rocket or a grenade or a rocket launcher type situation.
there were a couple grenades and stuff. Yes.
But yeah, everyone's shooting and everything's blowing up all at the same time. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So yeah, we have a mini gun that's apparently light enough to just run through the jungle with, and these guns with bullets that have dynamite at the tips and they just explode upon impact, which very cool for the 80s. I get it.
You're shitting on this movie. Listen, the funniest thing, after the firefight is over, they're like, the hostage is dead.
Like, yeah, no
I'm like,
worries.
yeah, you blew up the camp.
You
Of course
probably
they're
killed
dead.
him.
Oh,
No, the funniest part I saw was I think it was Jesse Ventura. The other guy came up and he's like, "Hey, you're bleeding." Oh,
yep.
I don't have time to bleed. And dude was like,
Ain't got time to bleed.
okay. And I was like, oh, okay. It's probably the most appropriate response to that because I guess you just will it away because he's like, no, I can actively see you're bleeding. He's like, no, I don't have time for that. Like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you're not then. Good luck.
I wrote that okay down because yeah, that response
It was the
it was
most
too
appropriate
perfect,
response
too
for
real.
that. I would, yeah, 10 out of 10 for that response. Okay, well, never mind. Continue to bleed.
After that, Mac gets to show how much of a badass he is by killing that scorpion on Dylan's back. And then the same guy from the chopper comes back with another pussy joke.
Yeah.
I did not laugh this time. I laughed at the first one.
I
This time,
I laughed at the second one. I did not laugh at the first one. I
Really?
thought the second one was funny. I thought the echo was funny. He's like, why you say it twice? I didn't. I thought it was funny. I laughed.
did it. I know.
I laughed.
It's not a terrible joke. I just didn't like that. I don't know. I was saying like he came back with another pussy joke, and then it's like, well, do you have more? I don't know. It was just he overdid it. If he had led with that joke, maybe I would have laughed. I would have
Yeah.
laughed, but
Yeah.
just the fact that he told two of them,
He's like, nah, I'm gonna
It's
get
just
you to
the most
laugh. And
random
Billy laughed
times.
eventually. He did laugh on one, so
he did.
I guess
he laughed really hard.
He did get it. Yeah, he laughed hard enough for Predator to capture his laugh and imitate it later. So I guess that's why.
Scary ass wild laugh.
It was weird. It was very weird at
Yeah.
the end, but hey. But of course, before we get to there, we have another shot of your favorite character, Dutch, standing up,
Come on now.
smoking a cigar. Like we weren't just in the middle of a gunfight
This
in
is
which we
cool.
don't know who the enemy is.
He just killed
It's
a
like
bunch
they
of people.
said,
Hostages included.
hostages included, we just possibly have killed them. I don't know where half my guys are because we've just been all shooting for the last 10 minutes. And now is the time for me to stand up with my leg up, kind of like Captain Morgan style, with a cigar. And it's like they just said, what's the most manly thing you can have this manly man do? And let's just shove it all together in this scene. And then everybody's going to love it. And obviously, it worked because of folks like yourself who are just like, yeah, cigars.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't think that actually works in an actual scenario in which you're trying to save hostages. And the only reason I'm dinging on the hostage thing is because he was so adamant about it in the beginning of the movie, in which
He was.
I think Dylan was saying, "Hey, why didn't you take the other job?" And he's like, "Because I only save hostages." I'm like, okay. But then when it came time to it, you did
Yeah.
absolutely everything you could to not save a hostage. So that was kind of weird.
He's supposed to be really good at that.
He's supposed to be really
Yeah.
good, but I don't.
They were
think he's very
terrible.
good.
That was
It
so
very
bad. Yeah.
None of them actually had the
That was the worst
bodies of what
extraction
I
plan
would
ever.
say a special ops team would have. They're just bulky, big dudes, and it's just like all of them would be gassed in like 5 minutes. Like, let's be honest, they're not running through the jungle.
And who's the tactician of the team? That's what they fail to show, right? When we talked about that chopper scene, to like help us understand why are these group of men. Okay, so you're forcing me into this. I did not put this much thought into this, but you're right. Why is this group of men the best at what they do? What skills do each of them singularly contribute where it's like, oh yeah, we have to have this guy in the team because he can fly the chopper. He's the best person to fly. This one, he's a munitions expert. This one, I mean, no, Billy's a tracker, Billy has the script in his back
Billy.
pocket, so we know why Billy's on the team.
He knows
But
exactly
the
what's gonna
rest of
happen.
them, the rest of them, yeah, you're right. We didn't really know why this is the team.
I don't know.
They
I
did
mean, the guy
fail
carrying a
to.
minigun, that's a hell of a skill to just be running through the jungle with 300 pounds on
Uh,
your arm. Good. I get that guy. Just in case my tank,
yeah, I mean
crashed
Arnold could have
somewhere.
carried that though.
He probably could have carried
Uh,
3 of them and the gun, but we didn't want to do
yeah.
that. He probably could have,
Mm.
for sure. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Well, before they do that, they decide this random native girl to just bring her along.
Kidnap her. Literally kidnapped her. I mean, he gun
Why?
put the hell out of her at first. Did he hit her? He hit her with a gun, or
like,
he slapped her?
I think he hit with the gun.
Yeah, he got the hell out of her. And there she was on the floor.
My
Like,
note
oh,
is,
pick her up. Why?
my note was leave her behind, dude. Like, just why are you taking her? I guess they thought she had information, right, as to what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, the plot. So I know it was all a trick and a hoax and all this stuff, but they really do forget about the whole initial premise of why they told us we're here. And I don't mind it because I just wanted to see the Predator, do some things. But thinking critically about the movie.
In a different context, that'd be like, questionable. Sus. I
It's
want to
like,
see the Predator do some things.
Why are we here? Like, why are you guys in the jungle right now?
They lost that immediately.
So they're walking through, and they're heading back because they want to get to the chopper so they can be evacuated, right? This whole time, because we haven't talked about the Predator a lot, right? The Predator is stalking them. We've seen by now. We've already seen some camouflage of the Predator. It's done the voice echo mimicking thing. It's collecting all its data and information, getting ready to start hunting these fools, right? So, homegirl, we have to bear with her trying to run away a couple times, which was a little bit annoying because, again, just let her go.
He said it.
She
said
falls,
it before he took it. Before Dylan takes her, he's like, yo, she's your responsibility and you're on your own. But then every time she runs away, he sends someone after her. I'm like, why didn't they just go? Like, you said she's not the priority. She's not a hostage. She's not the purpose. In fact, all the hostages are dead. So at this point, mission is over. Like,
this
you
is
lost.
A failed mission.
Just leave.
It's a failed mission. Go home.
Go home. Recoup. Do something else. But like, there's nothing you're retrieving at this point. So what are we doing? Before we go, we did skip past something I want to talk about real quick. So So up to this point, right? Like you said, we haven't really seen the Predator yet, but we've heard and we've seen some little flashes. But this is the big scene of the reveal of the Predator hand, right, with the scorpion thing, right? I had on about when I thought their temperature, right?
Yes.
Right. So the whole scene where the scorpion is whatever color it was, green, red, whatever, and then it turns black, doesn't actually make sense because it's not regulating its temperature. So whether it's dead or alive, it should have been the same color. So the fact that it changed was just, what was that?
Oh yeah. Well, I actually have some gripes about the whole heat vision, infrared vision.
Oh man, I tear into the heat vision thing, but that was the first one. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
I missed that one, but you're right. It gets worse. It does get worse as the movie goes on. It does
get worse.
So I'll give a clear out so you can trash the Predator's questionable use of infrared vision.
Very questionable. I don't know what's happening.
So at this point in time, they're kind of confused. Things are happening, weird things are happening.
Yeah.
And
we're like 48 minutes or so. Finally to start to click of like, yo, something's really not right. Beyond like normal.
Correct. Right. This whole plot, right? And I know they look to Billy, and Billy's just like standing there, and I'm like, Billy's dead ass trying to remember what happens next in the script because he couldn't tell them. He couldn't tell.
He wanted to look down at his cheat sheet, and he couldn't. He was like, let me just stare off into space.
Oh man! Then your boy gets killed first.
Oh yeah.
That's why we didn't get any more pussy jokes because
Yeah, he was gone.
he's out of there.
It was probably for the jokes. Like he heard them, he's like, "Oh, this is offensive to women," and he
Yeah,
just
the Predator
took
was
them
like,
out.
get him out of here.
Predator was very forward thinking.
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it.
We gotta. You better take a look at this
Yeah,
in the show.
yeah.
Did you? Yep.
You might want to take a look at this. Like,
Classic.
oh, sure.
And then my boy with the Gatling gun, the homophobic, racist, whatever this guy is with the dip. He died before he got to use his Gatling gun, so that was a bit sad for him.
Well, he did use it in the village. He was shooting it up
Did
in
he
there.
use it in the
Oh,
village?
oh
I guess he
yeah,
did, huh?
yeah. Like I said,
Yeah,
any
you're right. He did
hostages that
open it
were
up.
alive, they
That
were
was
definitely
yeah.
killed because they were just randomly shooting. But
Speaking of randomly shooting,
this scene, this I'm sure we're gonna talk about it here. This scene in which
oh,
no one, so I started it off. I'm like, we've established something strange is going on. We've established we
yep,
don't know who the enemy is right now. We abandoned our original mission and something else is going on. Someone says, I see something that no one else has seen, and the whole entire group all converge into one spot and just start
yep,
shooting at the forest.
yep.
And I mean shooting, reloading
They
and
empty.
shooting.
Yeah,
I
all
almost
the ammo is
died.
gone.
All ammo is gone.
They
There's
used
no
all the
way
ammo. They
they have
used
no
all
more
the ammo.
ammo because like a camp set up where they could like go back and get something. So I know all the ammo is gone at this point. But what was the purpose of this? Just to shoot up the forest? Why? Why?
My favorite line after that was, "We hit nothing." I was like,
I was
yeah,
like, duh.
yeah, you dum dums.
We were shooting trees. Like, what you think he was gonna hit? Like, what?
We hit nothing. The fuck? You couldn't see anything. You guys were just shooting, man. Oh gosh. Then they did hit him though. They nicked him. They grazed him because he did start bleeding.
But they
And
didn't
that
do
idiot
it.
girl
He
touches
did.
the. Who did?
Mac did. Mac first with the machine gun, and as he was running away,
Oh, that was
then he
yeah.
picked up the
Yep,
minigun
that
and
is
started
true.
shooting. And then everyone's like, "Oh, I guess we're shooting at
Yeah.
someone," and everyone just started shooting. But he already,
Yes.
I was like, he could have been anywhere up in the trees. He could have went around them. Like it was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But yep,
What?
wounded.
Why did that girl? Why did that girl touch the blood?
I don't know.
That shit could have been radioactive.
I don't know what she. First, I was like, oh.
Oh
At first,
my
I
God.
thought I mixed up the blood, and I thought it was the alien blood, which is acidic. I was like, oh, she can burn her hands. But then I was like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, that's not him.
Yeah.
Yeah, his blood is just regular.
Nah, different IP.
Definitely.
But still, I mean, I don't know what pathogens are in that thing.
I don't know
Like,
what that is.
she just infected the whole team.
She just rubbed it in her shorts.
Yeah, there was no reason for her to touch it. It didn't lead to anything.
Yeah.
It just wanted us to know that she saw the blood, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, we saw him bleeding.
Yeah, we did see
Okay.
it and need her to point it out. And then she points it out so much later in the movie, like, oh yeah, by the way, he's wounded.
Hey,
oh, thanks.
she pissed me the hell off. When
She didn't even say,
when she
"Hey,
revealed
guys,
that
look
she
at
could
this."
speak English,
Oh yeah, straight up English, better English than Arnold, to be honest. At
she
that
had
point,
the whole exposition dump of the movie came from her. Just all of a sudden being able to speak fluent, perfect English.
yeah.
An hour and a half into the movie, I was like, "Come on, dude." Anyway, okay. Well, we have the trumpet. This trumpet solo came in. I don't know if you had picked that up.
Yeah.
This was when the comrades, everybody was mourning. I
Yeah.
guess maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
they were
it
all
was-
sad. The
It
guy
was
died.
nice, but then isn't this the second death? They didn't give a crap about the first guy. They're just like, oh, well, he's gone. But the second guy, everyone's like,
I think
Mac is just losing it.
I think
at
they
this
happened
point.
so quickly though. They happened kind of quickly back to back.
So maybe
Right?
they were honoring both,
Yeah.
but it was just kind of focused on one guy.
That's how I took it. That them
I can
yeah.
take that because at first I was like, damn, F the first
Yeah.
guy, every guy.
So, so we got to reveal the Predator, full reveal the Predator, which was I was a little underwhelmed because the first full reveal of him is him like practically licking his wounds. You know,
I
he
was
had gotten
like, I was so
shot.
confused.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, it didn't look that bad. It looked like a flesh wound, to be honest. I'm like, why is he like
yeah.
treating himself right now? It stopped bleeding. He's just screaming at this point. I was just like, okay, he's kind of looking weak
Yeah.
right now for all of his
I
king
know.
and things that he did.
Yeah.
I mean,
I start to get critical of him as he moves on. I'm
Yeah.
like, you ain't shit, dog.
Nah, he's young. He's
So
a young one.
so after all of this happens, right now they're like, okay, cool.
Billy's a downer. Billy's like, "Oh, we about to die." I was like, I laughed. Laughed out loud. I was like, "Oh, we're
And
gonna
then
die."
Mac clearly is traumatized from what happened.
Oh man,
But it also reveals that this man has PTSD from
very.
before. I
Yeah.
don't know why he was on this mission. And then they're like, hey, you take first watch by yourself. Like, nah, man. Like, Mac,
Yeah.
he's not all there.
Okay, so
Like, get him some help.
because his friend had just died, I gave him a pass. I let it go. But yeah, towards the back end, oh, this man has lost it almost immediately. And I was like, they're supposed to be
Crashing out.
trained killers at this point. I'm not saying, you died and you just move on. Like, obviously it hurts, it means something, but
Yeah.
they're still in the middle of the mission and you got to turn that off and,
Correct.
do what you got to do. And then you deal with
You
that
have
with
to.
alcohol and beating your wife later. But for right now,
Oh, my gosh.
you gotta just like, hey, like, we gotta focus on the mission. I just slipped that one in there. Did you see? I'm good with it. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
it was a weird mental just breakdown of just nothing. I was like, you gotta be ready for that. It's a mission. People are die. I mean, come on. But yeah, he lost it for sure.
It took Dutch an hour into this movie. I clocked it. It took him 1 hour to realize, hey guys, there's something going on here.
It was slow.
And I was like, okay, cool.
Same thing with Dylan though. Like I almost thought. I mean, I know the next movie, so it's kind of hard when to see the beginning when you already know the end. But I imagine I didn't know the next movies, which okay. I almost thought like Dylan was in on it because he was so like, oh, this can't be. No, there's gonna be this guy. There's three guys out there. I'm like, at first,
Dude.
I quickly had the thought of did he like because they said, hey, you set us up. So I was like, well, did the predator set it up with him to like drag him out there to like test them because they're the best of the best, and that's what the predator's supposed to challenge themselves on, the best of the best. But then I was like, but he got murdered too. But I mean, for a second, he was so unbelievable to the things that are right in front of him that I was like, you gotta be in on it. Like, you have to.
He kept asking the girl, tell us what you saw. And I was like, dude.
And she's like,
come on. So I think
look, when this is a segue, you can cut it. I don't know what you're gonna do, but fine. When she goes into like perfect English and like from going to like I only understand Spanish, it reminded me of the Family Guy episode when they went to Mexico and Brian was talking and he's like, oh, me amo is Brian, and the dude was like, oh, actually, you don't have to say es, you can just say me amo Brian. Oh, you know English? He's like, no, I actually only know this sentence and this sentence explaining it. He's like, wait, what? Okay.
All right, that one landed. I know that one.
Oh, okay.
That's too
Thank
funny.
God.
That's
it
too
reminded
funny.
me of that. I thought she was gonna flip back to Spanish and be like, I don't know.
They're like trying to translate what she's saying, and I'm like, what did she like? She said a lizard man. Listen, this girl, she led them to their death, okay? Because she knew the whole time what was going on.
I mean, she did.
Oh my gosh, but
like, oh yeah, it happens when it gets warmer and blah blah. I'm like, oh, so you gonna say that? Or like, I don't know. She did something like that. But the other thing that got me is when she said, I was like, it's like a chameleon, and freaking Dylan just takes it like, what do you mean he's a chameleon? What you trying to say there's a lizard out there? I'm like, she said like a chameleon. I wrote in my notes, obviously getting hit in the head in Rocky clearly has some side effects because the woman said it's like a chameleon, not he's a chameleon, but he just took it and ran. I was like, you gotta be in on it because what are you saying right now?
Right after that, he's like, "We gotta get to the chopper." I almost lost my mind. He says he dropped like 3, I think, choppers from here, like for the last 45 minutes of this movie. There's another 45 minutes left in this movie, by the way. It's kind of long.
It is long.
And he's like, "If it bleeds, we can kill it."
Yeah.
Dylan is just bitching, just being so negative, like you were saying. It's like, dude, hey, get with it. All right, there's something out here killing us. Like, let's, So they home alone the jungle. Mac is out there shaving again in the jungle during the mission in the dark. whatever.
Yeah.
And then Homegirl becomes a chatty Cathy and decides to go into an entire story in perfect English and just exposition dumps all of a sudden. And that shit almost took me out the movie because I'm like, dude, where were you this whole time?
They realized she had no other purpose and she was just literal dead weight. So they had to like, all right, well, let's give her some purpose and let her tell the story. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh yeah, this happens all the time. Every gets warm, he comes.
Yeah, like, every year.
Who's he? Who is this person? What is that? It was weird.
All right. So they set their traps and they literally, first off, they've been dicking around in the jungle this whole time.
I didn't see them eat or drink any water.
Because now
I didn't pass out yet. But anyway, moving on.
Dutch is his mind, he's cerebral. We're seeing, the tracker in him. After like 5 minutes, they're like, hey man, these traps aren't working. I was like, really? I was like, I don't think enough time has passed, guys. Yeah. Like, you gotta wait. So Dutch walks into the trap to kind of like lure it into the trap, and the predator comes out. Mac runs off, right? And I said, yo, y'all gotta let Mac go. He belongs to the jungle now.
No.
You can't go after that brother. No. You can't.
The brother went after the brother.
I'm sorry.
He tried to go after him. He did. But that scene was also weird, other than keeping the main character alive, because the predator was within inches of Arnold to like take him out. So I didn't understand why he was that close, because all his other attacks have been long range shots. So I don't know why he was that close at all for any reason other than to possibly
plot armor.
For plot. Yeah, exactly. To get trapped so they could finally see this thing that they can't see. Because up to now, Dylan is still kind of questionable. It's three guys out here, and Mac is losing his mind. Dutch smoking cigars, has no idea what's going on. Losing men left and right. El Diablo / El Man Eater chick over here. She doesn't know what's going on either. Like, no one knows what's really going on. So we're gonna get canceled already.
So
Mac runs off. Apollo runs after him. Mac and Apollo's plan is I don't know what, but it was bad.
Who's Apollo? Oh, fuck. Apollo. Jesus.
Like, when did this character pop up? Like, I told you, I don't know the man's name. I keep forgetting. So Apollo is the man's name. / Carl Withers is his last name.
Ew.
/ Dylan is the man's last name. But for right now, he'll be Apollo. Yeah. So Mac and Apollo have come up with this plan of, I don't know what. It wasn't a very good plan, but it was a plan. And, there's scene where they can see him. That, hey, can you see him? And like, yeah. And in my mind was like, if you can see him, what part of you can see you? Like, I didn't understand that. And they're like, oh, you sneak up on him and I'll go around the back. I was like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Never mind. Mac had left his gear behind at this point in time too. Remember he stripped all his gear off.
Yeah, he was supposed to like distract him while, Apollo like flanks him from the side. And it doesn't go very well for Mac at that point. It doesn't go very well. We get our first like headshot, head exposed practically. So the scene, like, there's just blood. So it looks like the head explodes, but then when we cut back again, we see like he's just kind of there.
Oh gosh. Listen, that was the saddest plan. I mean, he did nothing. He just got his head popped, and that was it.
That was it.
I didn't like how we killed both black characters off back to back. I took offense to that. That's the first thing that offended me in the whole movie. Everything else, everything else I was fine with. Everything else I was fine with, and they killed them both back to back. Okay.
I mean, there wasn't any left after that, though. I mean, it was Billy.
There was
Arnold,
still Billy.
And the two black characters.
No. The girl was still left, and remember that dude they were still trying to save who couldn't walk for whatever weird reason. So he was still around technically.
Oh, he got hit to the chest with a dang trunk. I don't know how he got up at all after that.
Yeah, but they still decided, hey, we're gonna drag you through the jungle with some fucking alien hunter chasing after us. I was like, all right, if that's the way to go.
Hilarious.
Yeah. during this time, because right before this, we actually got the full blown "Get to the chopper" from Arnold, which was dope.
Run, get to the chopper.
And Billy decided to be a hero, and he's like, I don't know what was wrong with Billy, man. Billy clearly lost the will to live from the night before when he was like, we're all gonna die. My guy says, "You guys go," and he's like
He
gonna
didn't
make this
say
stand.
you
He
guys
like takes
go.
his,
He just stopped. And then
he just
Arnold stopped for like
walking.
2 seconds, and then Arnold was like, "Oh, I guess you're
He freaking
chilling." He just went.
he cuts himself. That's how you get tetanus. That's not a good idea. But then I was disappointed because they killed Billy off screen.
Yeah.
All we heard was Billy screaming. So I'm like, what? After all of that, we just lose Billy. I thought the way Billy was reading that script, the way Billy just like decided he was gonna face off with this dude, I thought we were gonna see Billy get busy for a little bit. But nah, he just died off. We didn't even know how he died.
Yeah.
So
he might have just.
And then after that,
bled out. Like maybe the predator didn't even get up. He might have just bled out.
Yeah, I know, from the tetanus. he literally caught tetanus. There was some flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah, I mean,
oh
that
my
jungle
gosh,
is not clean. You know,
the predator kills the dead weight. The dude who should have died already, the one who was crying, he just headshot this dude, just domed him one time. He's done. And after that, this is my first not my first, but this was a real big what the F moment for me, right? Because after he kills that dude with a headshot, he shoots Arnold. We saw that laser just blow up that dude's head. It took Carl Weathers' arm off, and it tore through everyone. But for some reason, it's no match for Arnold's muscles. I just don't understand why he took that laser and just shook it off and kept running. He was done. Movie's over.
It was dead in the chest. They didn't even like graze him, which would have been more believable. Like maybe just grazed him a little and like, okay, you're good. But it was straight to the middle of his chest, and he just like fell down and got back up. I was like, oh, I guess he has
my muscles
chest plates because I don't know what that was.
But then we got another get to the chopper.
He did say get to the chopper.
And so he tells the girl get to the chopper. So now the predator is chasing him. And he jumps off this cliff, and there's a beautiful dive into the ocean.
Or
like
some kind
very,
of
very form. Oh, I said ocean. Yeah, whatever body of water it was. So after that, so he jumps in the water in the river. Did you catch Arnold rolling like on top of the river? Like
I saw. I don't know.
He was like tumbling. He was tumbling. I'm like, guys, that's not how rivers work. But whatever. So then the predator jumps in the water after him because the predator, I don't know why the predator would do something.
I don't know why he did this. This pissed me off immediately. I was like, you have to know your technology does not work with water. Why would you jump in? Like all the time he's been jumping through trees just fine. Why would you jump in the water as well? And then now his camouflage stuff isn't working as well. I'm like, it's kind of like crackling with electricity or whatever. I'm like, why would he jump in?
Yeah.
What was the point of this?
After this, we see the predator get a little nerfed because you're spending this whole movie showing us he's this unstoppable hunter and everything. And then he does what you just talked about. And then, so now Dutch is covered in all the mud, and the predator comes. He's using his infrared. He's like, I guess he's not here. And he walks away. I'm like, dog, can you just use your fucking eyes, or are you blind? I don't understand.
I don't understand that.
Just turn the infrared off.
That's a whole thing I also didn't understand. I was like, are we establishing like the only way he hunts is through infrared or this heat vision thing? Because he has ears, he can hear. He has if he takes off the mask, he can see. So just like
he can see.
I don't understand why his senses aren't utilized at all.
He just didn't use them. He wouldn't even use his own damn eyes. He just wouldn't. So
also
let's
go back to this mud scene. Like that ain't gonna work. That doesn't work. There's no way. Like this mud just covers his heat.
Let it go. Let it go. It cooled
Fine.
him down
Fine.
significantly. I don't.
Okay.
What actually annoyed me about that scene?
Okay. So if
Uh-huh.
I let it go,
Yeah.
and we establish this mud covers his heat, fine. Why in the very next scene is it almost practically washed off? Like he's not still around. Like he's pretty much clean at the next scene. Why? If the mud is your saving grace, why is he not continuously just covered in it?
Yeah, I don't know. You're absolutely right. And what annoyed me prior to that is after he's covered in the mud, the predator comes, oh, I can't see you, and walks away. What really pissed me off is right after that happens, he says he couldn't see me. It's such an unnecessary line. Don't spoon feed your fucking audience.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We got it. We got it. You did not have to say that. So that was one thing. Because it's not like this movie has a stellar dialogue the whole time, but it was okay. It's whatever. But that line really just took me out of the whole. I'm like, come on, man, you don't have to do that. So, at an hour and 20 minutes in, it's clear to me that Dutch is no longer trying to escape. He's just here for the love of the game, okay? Because he's like, all right, let me go on. I gotta hunt this dude, you know.
Right.
But then he, like you were pointing out, he washes off all the mud. He lights a small fire in the fucking jungle. So we not scared of him seeing the heat. You just established he sees using infrared. As far as you know, that's the only way he can see. Big dog, you better freeze your ass off. I'm not lighting no fire in the middle of the jungle.
I feel like, once Billy died, this was off screen, so we didn't see it, but Billy handed him the script. So he knew that at the time that he was gonna light the fire, he was gonna be busy with this ritual thing, and when she's like pulling out brain stems and whatever else he was doing in the trees.
Oh yeah,
doing some kind of weird stuff in the trees. So I feel like he knew that. So he's like, it's safe at this point. I can light a fire. Because other than that, it made no sense.
Yeah. Well, I now we're locking in, right?
No, we're almost
because we're almost through, and we have. I think this is when we get a little montage where Arno's prepping for this showdown. The Predator is doing the ritual thing you talked about, but I mean, this Predator sucks. He's not a good Predator.
He's not a good hunter.
They must have sent the worst Predator to this planet, because ain't no way in hell he gonna crawl right past Dutch and can't even smell him.
That's what I said. Like, I was like, what is wrong with his other senses? It doesn't make any sense. This man, he didn't feel a heat. Well, okay, so I guess the mud means he doesn't have any heat. All of a sudden he died, I guess. But so fine, he didn't feel a heat. But like, what's his name? Dutch is breathing. Like there's breath happening. There's smell there.
He was so close to him.
He practically lifted his ear, and they were just like, "Nope, I don't see him." Just skipped right over him. I'm like,
I'm screaming at the TV. Just take your mask off. Just take the mask off.
But before we get there, when he's all covered in mud again, I just have to note here. Yes, we're in this montage in which he slowly applies, I guess, blackface, since all the black characters are dead. So we have to bring him back now by just the slow mud mask thing.
Blackface. Damn.
And then I put obviously this is a Tropic Thunder inspiration is where they got it from, which makes sense. Makes sense for me.
Oh gosh.
And then these random things that, like you said, they established in the beginning that Predator was this hunter of just indestructible, can't see him, can't hear him. You're just, by the time you do, it's too late, which, okay, great. Mm-hmm. And then towards the end, that just, I don't know if he got tired. I don't know what happened, but all these random things just started happening that just doesn't make any sense. Like, he can see the tree move, so he starts shooting there, but he can't see that Arno move to move the tree. Dutch. I didn't understand that either. I'm like, he's a big dude moving. Like, even if you think it's an animal or something, like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Because he does it later too, when I think a lizard or a rabbit or something, he just starts opening up. So I don't really know. I'm gonna say some nice things about the movie right now though, because we're starting to tear into it pretty hard. But we literally had a 12-minute span of no dialogue though.
That is good.
And I loved it.
That is good.
It was nice. The music was really good. The action, even though the Predator was blowing it, It was very interesting, and I was very captivated by what was happening. A lot of it, the score was doing its thing for
Yeah.
like 12 minutes. The first dialogue was "bleed, bastard" from Arnold, and I thought that was nice.
I have a note here. I have some nice to say.
Uh huh.
I have okay.
Okay,
My nice note
please,
is
please.
it was awesome watching Arnold get slapped. I thought it was funny. I laughed.
Jeez. Okay, so you don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Perfect. I'm gonna hit you with so many Arnold movies, just
Oh
random Arnold
boy.
movies.
Ah boy.
Oh my gosh,
Ah
this
man.
Arnold shade is not
This
necessary.
is
But
you're right.
okay,
You're
now I
right.
know. Damn.
Movie
So
actually.
around this time, the Predator starts playing with his food, which I don't know why he's doing that. And then he does his whole. He goes to take his mask off. It was so dramatic. It took so long. All the freaking clicking and the tabs he had to open up and he has to decompressurize and all that stuff. It was so much. And then we got the classic ugly motherfucker from Arnold.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is the Predator about to throw hands? Because they look like they're about to square up.
Yeah.
But then he just starts knocking Arnold around. You got
Yeah.
to see him get beat up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Slap the crap out of him.
And
Funny. Also, like the Predator is
mm,
obviously huge compared to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, I don't
yeah.
understand how Arnold is getting up after getting hit. Like, I mean, but then again,
Yeah.
he took a laser to the chest. So okay, never mind.
Plot armor.
Makes
Plot
sense.
armor.
Makes
Let's
sense.
go.
Makes sense. I'm good with it.
Yep.
I'm good with it. My bad. I'm good with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we established some more that the Predator, he just can't see. He just can't see well. I guess he's blind. I don't know if he was an old Predator. I don't know what this Predator's deal was, right? But Arnold's finally able to get him, subdue him, and for a second there, I didn't think the Predator was dead. I thought it was a little premature celebration happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then it revealed that, oh no, he got him,
Yeah.
right?
Somehow kill me
So
now actually works. I was shocked.
yeah, but then the Predator goes on and set this bomb off, and what the fuck was in that bomb? You can't tell me that's not like a nuclear bomb or something. Like, I think he just irradiated that whole jungle in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So doesn't matter though, because when the dust settles, who's standing up tall? Our man Arnold. Come on now. Oh, and then she's still here.
And she's I was about to
Yeah,
say and
yeah,
Miss
yeah.
I know English sometimes. She also made it. So hey, the two-star general made it. You know, a lot of characters made it. A lot of characters made it.
I forgot all about her in real time. I didn't even think about her after she left. I had no idea she made it to the chopper. I didn't
Right. You
care. I
know
know
what?
she fell off a
I
cliff.
actually had a note
I
in
just like
my
whatever.
I actually had a note in my notes here that I was like when he was like get to the chopper, I was like, where? Where is the chopper? Like
Just
where was
in
it?
that direction,
Like I don't
I
know.
guess.
I just keep running. Like I didn't know where it was. Like after you leave, where? I just got
Oh my!
lost.
Get to
All
the
right,
chopper.
get to the chopper. How you
All
feel about
right.
the plot?
So listen, I'm here for Predator. Okay, I'm here for Predator. The plot's a little convoluted
Hmm.
because they just wanted to get our guys into the jungle, and I understand that that's all they were trying to do. I don't really care. So I'm gonna give this plot. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's good. As much as I
Yeah.
tore into this movie, I actually wrote down a 7 out of 10 for the plot.
Oh.
It's high up there for the purpose of the blend of the
Ooh.
two genres. Okay, that's. I think they did a good job.
Okay.
Especially with the support of the score, where it kind of goes from the military patriotic music to the more like horror type sounds that you would typically
Mm-hmm.
hear in a horror movie and kind of flipping backwards. So I actually gave it a 7 out of 10 for that.
Okay. I see you. What'd you do for the acting and casting?
Yeah, I actually gave the casting a 9 out of 10, so pretty high up there. Um,
Oh, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Like
Are you
I,
really gonna give me score higher on this than me? Wow.
yeah, I did for someone who loves the movie. Look at me. Anyway, I did give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, the purpose of the movie, they established and they did it. It was a macho movie with macho guys.
For this 9 is for casting, only for casting and acting.
Casting and acting. I mean, they did what they had
Is
to
a
do.
9.
It's a 9.
Okay.
9. It's
Okay.
strongly on the casting, but I will also give it to that. Like they did what they're supposed to do. Billy, you know, he read the script. That was his job.
Oh gosh.
Dutch, he searched Dylan, black guy number 1, black guy number 2. I mean, you know, they did what they had to do, and it was there. Like I said, it felt like Arnold just called up all his friends, like, "Hey, we got this movie. We need buff guys in this movie," and they were just like, "Yeah." So I'll give it to him.
Yeah. I'm gonna give. Dang, I don't like that I'm lowering you, but I'm gonna give it an 8. And because it's not like we're seeing world class acting in this movie,
Nah, not at all.
but Arnold is perfect in this movie. So this is off of his strength, is why it's an 8. It's a strong 8.
There you go.
Production, visual, cinematography. Where did you fall in that one?
For the 80s, for Predator, I mean, it's pretty high. It's pretty high. It's a solid 9 out of 10, I think. Graphics are pretty good. Like, you know, establishing, you know, I want to say essentially, yes, what his powers were. It wasn't as far as it didn't look like, you know, me and you with like a puppet doing like it, you know, and the 80s wasn't bad.
I know,
at all, so,
I know.
You know, it wasn't too bad.
I know. It was an actual dude too.
Yeah, exactly. So, good. Solid 9 actually.
I will mirror your 9. I'll give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you just said. What about music and sound?
Yeah, music. I gave it a 7 out of 10 for music as well. Like I said.
Oh.
What? That's
I'm
too
going
high?
to give that school. No.
I thought you were surprised.
I'm much higher than you.
That's cool.
No, I'm much higher than you on that. Yeah, no, for the music and sound, I'm trying to. I don't feel comfortable giving out any 10s yet. We're so early in the game, which I think we're gonna end up doing some rescoring later on. For now, I'm gonna give it a 9. Sylvester, no, I'm gonna give them a 10.
Hey!
I'm gonna give it a 10.
Why am I making my own
the
sound
score
effects?
was just perfect. I can edit that in if you want.
You should do
that. But
it's my voice doing it. That's the edit.
I'm just gonna clip that and we just use that. Yeah, a 10. It was perfect. Solid. It set the tone from the beginning.
Solid.
And it helped carry the movie like throughout the whole thing. I give it a 10.
It's a good score. It is a good score. I give it to him.
What is your cultural impact score?
It is pretty high just because it spawned so many spin-offs, movies, TV shows, a video game at some point as well. So it definitely has a following both for Predator and for Alien, and then Predator or Alien versus Predator, AVP. So yeah, it is pretty high. I think I didn't actually write it down, but I would give it an 8.
The 8 was what I had. I had 8 written down. I agree everything you said. So our score. So your final overall score for this movie is a 40, and mine's is 41. So I actually came out ahead for the first time.
There you go.
For the first time.
Proud of you.
Yeah. All right. What's your overall take on the movie? You scored it, yes, but where are you at with the Predator now? After finally watching it, where are you at with it?
I think it was a good introduction to the series, and it established this kind of hunter movie, which I don't want to say it on record because I could be wrong, but again, I don't think that's something that we were doing before, not with an alien like that. So it was just kind of interesting to introduce that you can be anywhere and kind of be hunted. And then it's nice that they follow that throughout the whole series of like the purpose of why they come to Earth and what they're doing. I think overall it was a good introduction. Obviously, some things could have been improved on as far as their whole purpose was this whole hostage thing, and then it was immediately blown to smithereens. But they never say we're pivoting. Really, they just pivoted. It was weird. Anyway, but I liked the movie. I did like the movie. It kept me captivated. I watched it, through and through. I didn't fall asleep or like turn my head. I was pretty enthralled on it. So I think it was a good movie overall.
Yeah, I love The Predator. I think it's a great movie. The franchise, ups and downs, bumps, and all that stuff. It doesn't matter. It's one of those movies where it's just you can't overthink it. You know, it's just action. Arnold's the guy. He's just so charismatic. He gets on there, does his action thing, and it doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. He is a movie star. He will go down as one of the greats.
Yeah.
Predator, 1987, coming off of Terminator.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with this movie.
He's definitely like one of the first guys I think
Yeah.
of when I think of like a movie star. What you're looking for is part
Yeah,
of
yeah,
here.
yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it for episode
Yay.
3. That concludes our real talk and banter discussing Predator 1987 movie. Do we tell people to like and subscribe? Are we doing that thing?
Well, yeah, we should.
We should.
By this
yeah.
third episode, we should definitely have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like and subscribe.
That's not how we're gonna. That's not going to entice anyone to like or subscribe.
I feel like it was demanding enough that they're gonna immediately do it, and you just undermined my entire power at this point. So now they won't. So thanks, thanks, Omari.
Okay. Well, that's it. Signing off. You're not gonna say a peace and love thing? You said that last time.
Oh, but you didn't say I'm Omari. I was waiting for you to say signing off. I'm Omari, and I'm like, oh, I'm Jay.
I think I did that so long ago. I ended the podcast a long time ago. I was like, that concludes a real. I did not say my name.
You didn't.
And that concludes our real talk and banter on The Predator. I am Omari Williams.
And I'm Jay Richardson. Peace and love.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh. So I guess we'll just start. Okay, cool. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Hello and welcome. Why'd you laugh?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Hello and welcome.
All right.
Go for it.